Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what I thought I would do today is this box that I got this mold off of Temu. It's got little jewel designs in it, different shapes. The lid's not quite flat in the center, it kind of bubbles up, so I'm a little worried about that. But in all, we'll see how it turns out. I have measured out 240 grams of resin. I haven't mixed it yet, because I'm going to just mix it with this aquamarine, this little piggy interference powder. I don't use a lot of interference powders because I'm always kind of a little iffy as to how they would turn out, what they're going to look like. Will they be pretty? Will they not? But I thought I would try it today. It's got like a blue tint to it. I'm going to put 2 scoops of that in there. It is a bluey green looking color. It is pretty, isn't it? And I thought I would also add some crushed crystal. Why not, right? So I don't need a whole lot of this. You guys know a little goes a long way with this stuff. That's all I'm going to put in there. Alright guys, I'm going to get this mixed up, and then I'm going to mix it for 4 minutes, and then I'm going to put it in the debubbler, and then we'll be back and fill this up. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what I've done is I have mixed up 8 ounces, 240 grams of resin, 1:1. I put in 2 scoops of this little piggy aquamarine interference powder, and I put in a little bit of the crushed crystal, and then I put it in my debubbler for 10 minutes, and that's all I've done. So what I thought I would do is, we've got this mold that I got from Temu, and it's a box. The top, you can see the lid kind of bubbles up in the center, so I'm a little worried about that. Hopefully once we make it and then we lay it flat, it will flatten out, is what I'm hoping. And then the box has a wooden piece around it. It's got these little crystal jewels on it, different shapes, sizes, and I thought it would be really pretty. I'm hoping that since I put this in the debubbler, that I can prevent getting bubbles down in the sides, because I'm not going to be able to stick anything down in there. And with this box around it, I don't know how well that will work either. I don't know how much this holds, so I'm hoping 8 ounces is enough, but I probably should have mixed up 10 or 12. We will see. I think the box itself is going to hold the 8 ounces. I didn't think the box would hold that much. Wow, I'm going to be mixing up more resin. Some of these molds surprise me how much they hold. Yeah, this is going to take the whole 8. That is shocking. Wow. That much resin. I hope that takes, and I mean, there's just a little tiny bit. And he can hold a little bit more. I'm going to dome it slightly. There we go. It's domed very slightly. Let's see if we can get the rest of this. And then I'm going to mix up, gosh, 6 more ounces just for the top. So I'm not sure how much the top's going to hold. I hope this isn't going to overflow it, but I really don't think it will. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to mix up 6 more ounces of resin for for the lid. I'm going to do it the same way. This little piggy, some crushed crystal, throw it in the debubbler, and I'll be back and we'll fill the lid up. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so I got 6 more ounces mixed up. I think this was 190 grams. So a little more than 6 ounces. For our lid, I've mixed in a scoop and a half, a little more than a scoop and a half of this little piggy interference aquamarine powder and just a little bit of the crushed crystal. And now let's hope this is enough to fill this mold. This takes a lot of resin. I knew the lid would, but I didn't know that the... Ooh, he's domed. Okay, so 6 ounces. We got just a little tiny bit left. I don't know if I have enough to fill this little mold, but we're going to see. I hope I have enough. I got this mold off of Temu, and I'm going to have to squish it once I get some resin down in there to make sure there's no bubbles. Ooh, I'm going to have enough, I think. Fingers crossed. Yeah, did you see those bubbles come out of there? When I bought this, I knew what I bought, of course. Well, not of course, because I'm going to tell you, if you see the mushroom video, the lady mushroom, no, I didn't buy a lady mushroom. I bought a regular mushroom taper candle mold, and it just happened to be a lady. Yeah, that was a shocker. So no, I don't always, I guess, know what the mold is. That time I didn't. But anyways, this one, I'm not going to tell you what it is until we demold it. But I got it off of Temu, and it's really cute if it turns out. Okay. That's awesome, and I still got a little bit left. I don't know if I have enough to fill up one of these. I got this from Julie Cuts, Pouring Your Heart Out. So let's see if we have enough to at least fill up one of these. It's a faceted jewel mold, and it's the small one. She has a larger one, but this is just the small one. I think I might be able to scrape out enough maybe for 2. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Okay. Alright, that's it. So we got 2 jewel faceted pendants that we're going to make there. Our surprise extra mold. And then our box. Alright guys. I'll see you when it's time to demold these. I'll see you guys then. Bye. Or bye for now anyways. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys. These are cured. So I think we can get them out. So let's get our little... Those are pretty. We're going to make little pendants out of these too. Okay. I like that little mold. I'm going to do that last because that's going to be a little more difficult to demold. Okay. I thought the being messed up would mess with that, but it didn't. I like that. It's almost like green around the center and a little red tint in the middle. And you can definitely see the shimmer. Now let's see if I can get this apart. I don't want to mess up my box. Now, please, no bubbles. No. Okay, so far so good. Now let's see if we can get this out. It's still a little soft, so I'm going to have to bend it back into shape, it looks like. But you want it to be a little softer, you will not get this demolded, because this silicone is not as flexible as most. Okay. It's really pretty. I like that box. You could paint those stones up and it'd be really pretty too. I am going to have to trim the bottom. I got a little bubble in the corner. I am going to have to fix that. No bubbles down in there. That is awesome. I think the top goes this way. Yeah. You know what? I might glue this on there for a handle, or I might find something else to put on there. Okay, let's move that out of the way and see if we can... Now this silicone's really flexible, so I don't think I'll have an issue getting this out. Oh, there we go. Got a little cleanup to do, just because I think it's part of the mold. But look at this, isn't that cute? It's got a little pearl in there. That would be cute as a decoration on the top with some little seashells. I'm going to have to think about that today. I'll do a time lapse if I want to mess with that. There's a couple little spots, and I think it's all because of the mold that you will have to kind of fix a little bit. I think it'll shave just right off. May need to be, yeah, there we go. Have to get some tweezers and pull that out. There. I think I have it almost. But you can see it's raised a little there. I'm going to let it harden up a little bit, and then I'll straighten that up before I take a picture, because the other side's the same way, and it's going to need it too. Yeah, it's just too soft, I think, right now. Yeah, I'll fix it up this afternoon. But anyways, that is so cute. Alright guys, I'll see you back for the next video. Bye. Hey guys, so I thought this was recording, but apparently it wasn't. So all I did was take this flower that I made the other day, and I used some E6000 glue, and I glued it on the top of this box. That way when it sets in there, oh goodness, there we go. Then I thought it gave it just a little bit something extra. And that's all I did with it. Alright guys, still a little soft there, but that fits on there very well. Alright, and I trimmed up our little clam. Still see one more spot he needs fixed. Took my little craft knife and I just went around and trimmed off all the little sharp pieces. And I got him to looking a little better down in there. And that is it, guys. All right. I will see you all back for the next video. Bye.